Inter Milan top of the table over to Italy with, of course, a perfect bloody start. 4 wins from bloody 4. But what about Roma? 7-0 demolition. We're going to take a look at that and much more next. Today we're taking a look back at, of course, match number 4, but also previewing match day number 5. That's right, over in Italy, and we'll get to that in just 1 second. If you're new, where you been, smash your subscribe button, bang up to all things Rovers related, Serie Aand related, world football related. We're going to all hear, boys, under one Ruski. That's right, another exciting week over in Italy. It's coming at you in just a few days, of course. Make sure you get involved here at the channel, of course, and if you want to help out, check out the links down below, Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, also, and a big shout out to the patrons. That's right, of course. Before we get into it, make sure you smash that bell so you don't miss a beat. So let's get into it, and of course, a recap what went on last time around. Then, of course, so here we go, recapping match day number 4 in all its glory. That's right, hopefully this should be right. Yes, it looks right. Okay, so start at the top there, of course, Juventus, big 3-1 win over Lazio. I got that one spot on the nose. Meanwhile, Internazionale managed a 5-1 win over their rivals, AC, with a 2-2 draw myself. Napoli could only muster a draw against Genoa, if you know what I mean, on that one. 2-2, I went with an away win on that. Meanwhile, Cagliari and Udinese, 0-0 draw of the final result. I went with the draw myself. Frosinone, 4-2 demolition job of Sassuolo. I went with the 1-0 win myself. Monza, 1-1 draw over Lecce. 2-1 win was my pick. Meanwhile, Atalanta lost to Fiorentina 3-2. I went with the draw. There is that 7-0 demolition job by Roma over Empoli there. And of course, Torino 3-0 winners on the road against Salernitana. And bottom of the shop there, Verona's 0-0 draw against Bologna. Now, that's, of course, the state of play there. Of course, let's take a little look at, of course, the situation in the table. Well, the table looks like this as of right here, right now, but it could all change very, very soon as we gear up for match number 5 coming at you this weekend. So international top charts, 2 points over Juventus, who are clear of Milan. Lecce up there in 4th. What's going on there? And of course, down the bottom is Empoli, Salernitana, and Cagliari for the time being over in Italy. So let's get, of course, in amongst it with the old Super Brew. It's been a while, guys. It's been a while. So let's, of course, recap the situation over in the Super Brew right here, right now. Can I get over there? Let's have a little look over here. Where is the Super Brew? Okay. Standing by. So here is the actual Super Brew, of course, coming at you for the last week of results. Hans Wurst, one of the big movers, picking up 11.5 points up there. Can we see that? Shall I make that a little bit bigger? That's what she says. So there it is. Hans Wurst kicking ass, taking names, 37 up, also up there with 10 points this past week. 2018, the summer 2018 up there also with 9. Where am I? I am there with 6.5. Not too shabby there, but we'll see. Of course, if we wanted to go back a week, Big course, which was the international break, just to see who got bragging rights there. Costas K pick up 16.5 for the 77 with also 16 points. The Beast, 14 points, of course. But that's not what we want to hear. We want to see about the leaderboard, of course. So let's get into the leaderboard and have a little look at it. I'm actually in 17th. I'm up 2 spots to number 17. Russell with a wooden spoon, of course, not great for him. But Hansworth up 15 points, of course, to number 10. Great move for him. But still, actually back number 1 there. 37 with 2, up 2 spots to number 1. 45 points on the board. Shepherd's up there. The Beast, Costas K. Even Hussein, some familiar names out there. Hans Wurst. And, of course, the Chase Mexican Sniper. Wow, wowee, wow, indeed. So those are the guys. Of course, don't forget to get involved. It is 100% free. And you can still get your name in lights as we gear up for the next one. And speaking of the next one, so let's get into it right here, right now. These are those games, and they're coming at you thick and fast. So let's get into it, of course. It is a European week this week, so a lot of teams are going to be double dipping, but they're building up for this game's coming at you on the weekend. So let's kick it all off with Salernitana up against Frosinone, or are we? We are going, actually, Atalanta up against Cagliari. Let's get into this one actually on Sunday, September the 24th. Now, these two sides have played each other 40 times since 1993. We've got 19 wins for Atalanta. We've got 14 wins for Cagliari, and we've got 7 draws, of course. Atalanta, their biggest win over their opposition, their 5-2 win, scoring 59 goals in those 40 games, 1.48 goals a game ratio. Up against Cagliari, though, their biggest win, 5-1 win over Atalanta, scoring 54 goals in the 40, and of course 1.35 goals game ratio. They're coming to this, though. Ranieri's boys, just 1 win in the last 6, 42% form for them. They are 18th for the table with just 2 points at the moment. Atalanta are 10th with 58% form right now, 6 points on the board, and of course just 1 win in the last 3 games. Last time around, though, over at the Gues Stadium. Of course, it was a 2-1 win for Cagliari back in February 2022. The odds, though, for this one coming at you right here and now. We've got 3-1 on for Atalanta. Red hot favourite, 70-4 is the draw, and 9-1 is your away win. Gonna go with a win for Atalanta here, 3-1 win. And of course, Ranieri's boys taking a nail on this one. Next up, we have Bologna up against Napoli, also coming at you on Sunday the 24th, the champions, going to Bologna, aka the Renato De Reala. Played each other 39 times since 1986. We've got 11 wins for Bologna, we've got 21 wins for Napoli, and we've got 7 draws. Of course, Bologna, biggest win over Napoli, 5-1 wins, scoring 53 goals in those 39 games, 1.36 goals a game ratio. Up against Napoli, though, of course, their biggest win over the host, 7-1 win it was, 81 goals scored in 39 games, 2.08 goals a game ratio. The champions are in 5th right now with 7 points on the board. And of course, what we're looking at here, we got back-to-back games though without a win, 75% form for them, up against Bologna, who are in 11th with 5 points, 50% form for them right now, 1-2 lost to and drawn to. Last time around at the Renato De Reala, it was a 2-2 draw back in May 2023. But Napoli unbeaten against their opposition over the last 6 games, picking up 5 wins and that 1 draw. But the odds for this game, it is 3-1 for Bologna, 2017 on is Napoli, and 30-5 is the draw. We are back in the champions here, 2 to win for them on the road, 3 points in the bag. Empoli up against Internazionale. That's also on Sunday, the 24th of September. Played each other 29 times since 1988. We got 3 wins for Empoli, 24 wins for Internazionale, and 2 draws, of course. Empoli, though, their biggest win, 1-0 win, scoring just 23 goals in those 29 games, 0.79 goals a game ratio. Up against Inter, 5-1 win, their biggest, 65 goals scored in the 29 games, 2.24 goals a game ratio. They are red hot right now, 6 wins on the bounce. In fact, they haven't lost in the last 8 games, 100% form for them over the last 6. Top of the table with 12 points. Their hosts, though, 17% form for them right now. 5 defeats on the spin. They are rooted to the foot of the table. Last time around, though, over in Empoli was a 3-0 win for Inter back in April 2023. Of course, the odds for this, though, 8-1 is your Empoli, 17-4 is the draw. 3-1 on is, of course, your Inter here. Going to go with them. 3-0 win, comfortably done, and another 3 points in the bag. Lazio, they're taking on Monza. That's into Saturday game now, 23rd of September. Played each other 3 times since 2006, 3 wins out of 3 for Sarri Ball. Of course, Sarri Ball is a bit of a sorry ball at the moment. Of course, just 1 win in 6 for them, 17% form. They are 15th right now with just 3 points on the board. Monza, on the flip side, 25% form for them. Of course, 1 win at the last 6. Of course, going back to Lazio, their biggest win over Monza, 2-0 win, scoring 7 goals in those 3 games, 2.33 goals game ratio. Up against Monza, though, who've just scored 3 goals in those 3 games. That's a goal a game on average. Though, the last time around was a 1-0 win for Lazio back in November 2022. The odds for this, we're looking at it, is 2017 on is your Lazio, 11-4 is the draw, and 3-1 is your away win. Is this the time the season starts for Lazio? Going to go with a 1-0 win, just a squeaky bum 1-0 win, get over the line, get 3 points, and of course get moving once again. Lecce up against Genoa. Of course, that's actually on Friday the 22nd of September. Played each other 18 times since 1993. We've got 4 wins for Lecce, 9 wins for Genoa, and 5 draws. Lecce, though, their biggest win, 3-1 win, scoring 20 goals in those 18 games, 1.11 goals game ratio. Up against Genoa, though, 4-0 win, their biggest, 33 goals scored in those 18 matches, 1.83 goals a game average. They are in 13th, Genoa, 4 points on the board, with 58% form for them over the last 6, just 1 win in 4. Meanwhile, Lecce are in 4th, flying high with 8 points right now, unbeaten in the last 5, 3 wins and a couple of draws. Last time around, though, yeah, Lecce was a 2-2 draw back in December 2019, but the odds for this game, we have 5-4 your host, 12-5 is your away win, and 2-1 is the draw. We are backing a home win here. Lecce, 2-1 win, 3 points in the bag, and again, possibly pushing for even higher honours right now. Let's get into the next one. It's Milan up against Verona. Of course, that's way back again. Actually, and Saturday's match, of course, these two sides playing each other for the 26th time in 1996. Of course, the previous 25, 14 wins for Milan, 4 wins for Verona, and 7 draws. The biggest win for Milan, 4-1 win, scoring 47 goals in those 25 matches, 1.88 goals a game ratio. Up against Verona, their biggest win, 3-0 win, scoring 30 goals in 25, and of course, 1.20 goals a game ratio. The visitors are in 9th right now, 7 points on the board. What we're looking at, 58% form for them, just 1 defeat past 5. Up against Milan, of course, AC, 3rd in the table, 9 points on the board, 5 wins in the last 6. However, the last one was a bit of a stonker as they got battered by their bitter rivals. Of course, last time around, though, in the Giuseppe Meazza was a 3-1 win for Milan back in June 2023. The odds for this, though, we have 5-2 on as your Milan, 7-2 is draw, and 50-2 is your away win here. We're back in, of course, 3-0 win for Milan, home points in the coffers. Next up, we have Salernitana up against Frosinone, of course, coming at you on Friday during the day. Of course, played each other 17 times, done 8, 5 wins apiece, and 7 draws. So Salernitana, biggest win for them, 3-1 win, scoring 17 goals in the 17 matches, 1 goal a game average. And of course, Frosinone have got those stats absolutely matched. Their biggest win, 3-1 win, also 17 goals scored in 17 games, 1 goal a game average. Frosinone, though, are at 6th with 7 points on the board, just 1 defeat past 6, 67% form for them right now. Salernitana, though, 50% form for them. They are 19th, 2 points on the board, 50%, 1-2 lost to and drawn to over the last 6. Of course, coming at you last time around, these two sides played each other was in Serie B. It was back in April 2021. It was a 1-0 win for the hosts on this one. We're going to go here 29-20 for the hosts, 11-5 as a draw, and 90-10 is your away win. 1-0 win for me on this one, taking it to the bank. Next up, we have Sassuolo up against Juventus. That's back on Saturday, 23rd of September. Played each other 21 times since 2013. We've got 3 wins for Sassuolo, 15 wins for Juventus, and we've got 3 draws, of course. Biggest win for Sassuolo, just the 1-0 win, scoring 18 goals in the 21 games, 0.86 goals game ratio. Up against Juventus, 7-0 win, their biggest, 49 goals scored in the 21 games, and of course, 2.33 goals game ratio. Of course, coming at you right here, right now, they have caught 100%, well, actually unbeaten in the last 6, 83% form for them. Second in the table, 10 points on the board. Salernitana, though, in 70, 3 points on the board right now. 1 win in 5, 33% form for them heading into this. Last time around, though, over at the Magpie Stadium, it was a 1-0 win for Sassuolo back in April 2023. But the odds for this, 5-2 is Sassuolo, 2019 on is your Juventus, and 11-4 is the draw. You've got to back Juve here. 3-1 win, comfortably done. And again, another 3 points in the bag. Next up, we have Torino up against Roma. That's right, coming at you on Sunday, the 24th of September. Played each other 43 times since 1994. We've got 6 wins for Torino, 27 wins for Roma, and we've got 10 draws, of course. Torino, one defeated pass, 5 for them, 58% form for them. They are 7th with 7 points on the board. 3-1 win, their biggest over Roma, scoring 40 goals in those 43 games, 0.93 goals a game ratio. Roma, though, are in 12th with 4 points on the board, 42% form for them. Just 1 win in 4. That was that 7-0 demolition job last week. 4-0, though, their biggest win over Torino, 74 goals scored in 43 games, 1.72 goals a game ratio. The last time around in Torino was a 1-0 win for Roma, who are unbeaten over Torino over the last 4, pick up 3 wins and a draw to boot. The odds here, 21-10 is your Torino, 90-10 is your draw, and of course 8-5 is your away win here. We're back in Mourinho's boys. 2-1 win for them in the bloody can, and I think this could be the last one here. Udinese up against Fiorentina. That's of course coming at you on Sunday the 24th. As well, these two side played 56 times in 1995. We've got 17 wins for Udinese. We've got 29 wins for Fiorentina. And we've got 10 draws, of course. Biggest win for the host here is 4-0 win, scoring 64 goals in those 56 games. 1.14 goals a game ratio. Fiorentina, though, 3-0 win, their biggest. 87 goals scored in those 56 games. 1.55 goals a game ratio. Fiorentina are in 8th right now with 7 points on the board. 58% form for them at the moment. Of course, just 1 defeat past 4 for them. Udinese, 58% form for them also, however, without a win in the last 4 games. 3 draws in the spin, though, but they're on 16th with those 3 points on the board. Last time around, over at the Stadio Friuli, it was a 1-0 win for Udinese back in August 2022. Where did you go? There we go. 1-1 draw for me, but of course, giving you the odds here right now before we close out here. We got 11-5 as your host, 5-4 as your away win, and 5-2 is the draw. That's it, of course. That's my pickaroonies. That's, of course, the picks in all their glory. And, of course, if I'm right, which I bloody well hope so, will be that, of course, will be the table right here, right now. Into top of the tops with 15 points over 15. Juventus, Milan, and Lecce. And, of course, Sassuolo, Cagliari, and Empoli going down. Of course, don't forget to go involved with the Super Brew. Wide open, guys. Wide open. And that's it, guys. Subscribe, thumbs up, hit the little bell. Of course, I'll see you soon when we come back around for some more matches over in Italy.